order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment
Shame no one
and,
cares
if necessary,
Folk
more
don't even
severe
think about
punishment.
it much, I bet.
You're having a chuffing laugh.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic. If people were publicly hanged in a proper city, never win to say, it'd be all over the broadsheets. A disgrace.
What are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so with...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Gold.
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers. I said move along. Unless you have a piglet up there somewhere, this doesn't concern you.
That bloody Baldur's Mouth Gazette now.
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up? Never should have come here. We should have kept going and taken our chances with the Absolute.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods? They're gonna regret this bloody daylight robbery. Mark my words.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things. I should have set my girls free before coming here. I know they're just goats, but I love them like family.
You're having a chuffing laugh.
Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take? Like elves they are! Lord Gortash promises us working folk the world, then does things like this. I should have known. Arsehole.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling of any other food seek will not be tolerated.
Mercenary they may be.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear. Cultists, murderers, pickpockets, doesn't matter what you do, all you lot will end up swinging from here.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back.
Brace yourself. That felt great.
You're very welcome, sir. Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Baldur's mouth.
One blow and she drops like she's dead. Well, maybe she is. One blow.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong. What did she even do?
Used to think.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes. I don't like...
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
My friend's me. Let her go.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon. The citizen is... Stormshore Tabernacle.
I know. That's Gulster. She's no thief.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
To endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the worship of Helm. You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed. You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." Your scholarship of religion tells you no more. You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Your studies of religion don't suffice to tell you more. This altar isn't dead. Your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark. It reads, "Show your devotion. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation." The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
I've always enjoyed reading myself.
We stand!
Don't tell the writers that. Angels are big enough as it is. is.
Our lives are yours, and our enemies are forfeit. You!
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
The Steel Watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics. The Steel Watchers are a modern marvel. They'll protect us when the time comes.
Lord Gortash is such an impressive figure of a man. I can see why he's in charge.
Gortash is the Lightbringer. Gortash will burn the Absolute to smoke and ashes. Lightbringer Gortash is the leader we need. Praise him. Praise Gortash.
Who will save us?
I don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done. I saw a Steel Watcher rip some poor sod cleaning too. I guess we need that sort of thing on our side, the way things are going.
Only Lord Gortash. Without Lord Gortash. You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved. With me! Hail, Lord Gortash! Hail, Lord Gortash! Wise and merciful Lord Gortash, we give thanks. We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute.
I keep telling you, animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them. Sorry, was I not clear enough last time? I don't sell the broadsheets. Goodbye.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh. Calling this news? Baldur's mouth prints nothing but lies and drivel. You do well to dump your own copies.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy. I am in the middle of official fist business, so kindly step back. Thank you.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul. I wonder if they police every trade in the city the way they're watching over us.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure that there is no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
As you were, citizen.
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no...
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Aha! The wide-eyed gaze of someone new to Baldur's Gate. Well, you've reason to be excited, friend. Our city's entering a most wondrous age. One of steel, of smoke, of efficiency. And we've Lord Enver Gortash to thank. Just think, With how advanced the steel watch is now, imagine where we'll be in a year. In a decade! Exciting times indeed.
Oh, haven't you heard? Your sort won't be welcome around here much longer. Lord Gortash made that very clear in his latest interview. I'd recommend giving it a read. Tread carefully, outsider. I've got my eye on you, and I think the Steel Watch does as well.
I think of Lord Gortash's steel watch. Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists.
Excellent.
He's a man of people too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the year's out.
Good. Once Gortash clears out the cultists.
Where were some of these fancy folk at Rage? Bloody pigpen!
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the Guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness? You know that's right, Stug. If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now, but you haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him. Still here, stranger? Me too. Not yet ready to face up to what I have to do, I guess.
Just one more, Stug, and then we'll go. See you, stranger.
An archduke. That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head? Gortash may have made it to the throne, but from what I hear, he won't last long. Can't repeat it, though.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me, for that matter. Was I rude to you before? My manners are quite dreadful, frankly.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
Why did we need an archduke? Wasn't a grand duke enough?
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter? Hello, old friend. Messed up is what I was Before, I was a playwright who lost the will to create. Now, I see just how little that matters.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together. Of course, if I was one of the Fists, I'd make sure things got straightened out in these streets double quick.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. And then it'll be my turn.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go. Timora's tonsils. I'm even busier than before.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Enjoy.
You don't solve a murder by talk. While you're talking, the killer's out there, killing again.
Break time. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate. Welcome back.
What can I do you for? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem. Worm's Rock Penthouse. There must be some way to get a piece of that.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before. If you're gonna hang around, you should be drinking to the new Archduke.
Drink up, Lars. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Lars, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit-skin cloaks. Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gaspar preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Host. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry.
Serious? I'd promote him from rat catcher, full partner.
No, Blas, I've been trying to tell you something all night. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it for Throaks for Cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watches. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better, too. Yeah, I'll take the metal cops over the flesh and blood brutes any day of the month.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy. Just wait. You'll see that I'm right about Lord Gortash.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses. Remember when we could just go down to the tavern and enjoy a few hands of cards? Now, all we do is worry.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan. Hells, I didn't drive them refugees out of their homes. The Absolute did that. It's not my responsibility to get them new homes. We got our own people to look after.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle. I hope this comedian is as good as they say he is. If the Absolute is going to kill us all, I want to go out laughing.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal. Hey, I'm keeping out of trouble. Don't draw attention to me, all right?
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll. I say, this Willoughby person has a smashing monocle. What?
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. Isn't it? Got it at Carmen's, if you must know. Now, button it, I want to hear this guy.
Can you cross an owl bear?
This guy is funny. I like his monocle. Anyone who wears a monocle is all right with me. In fact, I should get a monocle.
This dwarf in the audience.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my...
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny. Hello again, traveller. If you know any good jokes, my dad could use a few new ones.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead. But not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Big jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. Hey, you know why it isn't second best? Me? Maybe it's time for this old boy to find a new grift.
Haha, for once Dad lost. Maybe he can retire some of those jokes now. Though I do like the one about killing the drow.
Second best?
I say, this Willoughby...
You're not really listening to this clown, are you? The lights are much more interesting.
You look closely at the young woman. Dilated pupils and palpitations. She's a silk root abuser.
Don't get all high and mighty with me. I hear the potion is jingling in your pack. Don't talk to me.
You look closely at the young woman.
Don't get all...
Now that was funny. I needed a good laugh. Grim times, a stranger.
This guy is funnier than a gnome on a windmill.
Thanks again, stranger. Ilmater guide you. Thanks again. This was brewed with my barley.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery. At discount price. For a good cause. A beautiful necklace. It belonged to my grandmother. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. I hate to say it, but I'm desperate. The jeweler only offered me a pittance. It seems the market is flooded with loot brought in by adventurers. Pardon me, sir. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery. A beautiful necklace. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. I don't know what to say, except thank you. Thank you so much.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Really? I could have sworn you were an adventurer. You look like an adventurer, and you talk like an adventurer. So you must be an adventurer. They're not animals, they're vermin. They're a source of diseases and infections, and they're ruining my stock. Chef Revere still hears squeaking. Why do you not kill rats? Rats too tough. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me. Yeah, the servant ape. Hello again.
Rovere burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is. I don't care what Revere says. A turner and a spatula aren't the same thing.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us. Back again. We're trying to relax here. Kill those rats, would you?
Zot. I love chopping things up. Who doesn't?
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valyria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Get a move on, civil.
The job description doesn't include be an asshole, Thornhill. Relax.
Stelmane's parlor. A place place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Good. Then your eyes are open to the truth. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Blooded ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one. Carissa. He said it was delicious.
Something over there.
Still me, even after everything. Let's have a look at myself. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
No need. I picked up some extra ships.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
I know. I wanted to.